All right. Fuck. So I've got humanoids from the deep on. It's the it's near the end. I was watching it before. Anyway, I get this is the wrong way. Um so these were some notes that I added the other day when I was just thinking about stuff, but um one other comment is that while using OBS recording locally on a Mac, when you start doing that, the top menu bar thing, toolbar, whatever it's called, has a should have the little OBS thing sort of highlighted in purple in my case. And then it has a mic mode that you can set to voice isolation. So that's handy. So I'm just using that and it cuts out all the like keyboard typing noise and stuff. It means that I don't have to figure out how to pair up my separate mic, which was annoying. So I only need my MacBook to stream with, which is nice. Or record, rather, is really the goal. Um, all right. So my goal this week is trying to just oh, get the get the most basic sort of server up and running with the self-signed certificate. Initially, we can just generate that ourselves on the command line. This whole thing about kernel TLS and not modifying file descriptors is just seemingly out. Um, don't entirely care that it's not on other platforms. I think I mentioned this in the other stream. Oh, that's there. Um, so I probably should be building up my to-do list in a real way now. TLS. Listening with socket listening. I don't know. It's really more the accepting. I got the read the initial input socket input for headers. Partial body. West. Okay, for the initial request. So that's the read. Read socket for file upload. We have writing the response body. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, that's over. Changing movies. Something called Night of the Demon. Oh, I've already watched this? That's weird. I don't remember it at all. Whatever. I so I gotta write the response headers and body. Um, this is all one right. I think I'm using Uh, somewhere think I think for the static file downloads, I'm using file because I think syn um hmm. I thought I was using this. Hmm. Uh, what? Maybe it's called something else. I know I wrapped the actual syn file system call. It's file response, probably in most cases, is what's used, I guess. So opening a file, starting a file. Can't believe I apparently watched this whole thing because this movie is initially seeming kind of crap, and I don't remember any of it at all. Yep, there it is. My syn file wrapper, which I guess I didn't find because I was searching for syn file. Uh, so right there, this is probably not gonna work. So that would be over here. Shocking. Yeah, that was one of the few if defs that's out there. I'm really happy about that. That was a thing for Mac OS, I believe. Oh, here's another one because I guess you don't do this on non-Linux, but I gotta really fix that. I had done some stuff when I don't know. I was doing everything on Linux and then I like got my MacBook back out for whatever reason to use and um as my laptop, and I think that's why I made some effort to get it running on Mac directly. And so anyway, whatever. That's a side thing. So really, that's a bunch of babbling to mean that I don't care at all about non-Linux again. So all of this if def Linux stuff should be removed. What? It was a weird thing in this movie where someone, like, I don't know, 40-plus-year-old woman was dressed up in a tutu and bending over to pick up candy for the kids that came to the door. These, like, I don't know, 8-year-old girls who were then like, no, that was weird. Whatever. Um, so the point about all this is that you can't do send file if you're doing um, if you're doing HTTPS. So that's kind of shitty. But also, the only thing that that's currently doing is the JavaScript. And I think it would be, well, okay. Actually, so this is called in the general file response. So that was for sending uploads. So it's resource handler. Yeah, okay. So it just directly calls file response too. Not surprisingly. I think that's why it's like that. Um, I really don't think I've ever seen this movie. It's been kind of lame so far. Yeah, so the files upload stuff is not working any like that anymore because the uploads actually are going through this uh no, what is the name of it? I guess it, whatever. Anyway, it does need to work, but it's not currently used. Now all the file uploads go direct into an S3 compatible storage thing using signed URLs, which was another thing I remembered is that my signed URL stuff and whatnot already requires OpenSSL compatible API in order to sign those AWS S3 request things. So so we should just, I don't know, have this as a note or OpenSSL already used for AWS S3 signed URLs. So I probably remember this in the past and was like, yes, that's why we're just going to use OpenSSL. So, because also that obviously means that in here, well, we're linking encrypt, which I think is, wait, yeah, I mean, it must be encrypt is all you needed there. I don't, whatever. It's same difference, same thing, I think. The crypt, oops, crypt. Well, yeah. So, oh, wait. Oh, no, it's lib crypto. Fuck. Yeah. So that's already OpenSSL anyway. Apparently this movie is set in New Orleans post Katrina. And now this guy's getting a blowjob while he's having a conversation with a business conversation, which seems, I mean, they're drug dealers, but that seems like ridiculous. Like, why would I even want that? Uh, so yeah, this is one of my other complaints. Okay, let's just write this in here because I'm sure I'm gonna forget. So, oh yeah, let's finish. Uh, Set up with self-signed cert. Uh, right, right. He prob probably from environment variable. So that's file name. So yeah, so whatever. Uh, put that there. We're gonna include this for it's just informational. So the advantage of kernel TLS is send file and less overhead for network adapt for hardware TLS or no TCP. Although which is also true. So what do I know about this? Oh, right. So there's OpenSSL, Wolf, Wolf TL. Is it what is Wolf SSL? Uh, Bear SSL and Embed TLS. Is that? And I forgot. That's why I need to write this down. Guess I could go look. Yeah, Embed TLS had some issue. So number one, Wolf possibly a GPL compat issues with unlicensed or whatever. So yeah, I guess somewhere this came from. I know the unlicensed. So I don't know. Is unlicensed compatible with GPL? Yes. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, that to me that sounds incompatible. But I didn't entirely have a like, oh God, what is all this? I didn't mean to click that. Yeah. So like you could easily do the opposite, but you can't do what I want to do, which is encode a GPL. And it is GPL, right? It's not LGPL. Oh, it's the GPL3. Hmm. So basically, I would have to then decide to uh, redo this as a. I have to change my license to GPL in order for to use this. And I think there's other solutions. Wait, what is the OpenSSL license even though OpenSSL license? What the fuck? I don't understand what's going on here. Why can I not reach any of their websites? It's clearly just some. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? So, I mean, is that not. Is this because I'm on a VPN? I can't access their fucking website? Jesus. Well, it's probably on the Wikipedia page. 3PO later is the Apache 2.0, which I think just means you have to like say it uses it or something. This movie's 20 minutes in. I still don't think I've ever seen it, even though it had start over on Amazon. Uh, I don't know. That seems like it must have been a bug on their part. It hasn't really gotten any better as a movie either. Uh, yeah. So yeah, we have none of this issue. Ugh. There's some level of open source licenses where it's like, fuck, it would just be easier if you just had to, if there were just people would have a standard license of and just give it money. Like I only really care about being able to see the source to the code I use. I don't super care if it's free or not, but I don't want to have to deal with figuring shit out. Yeah, I don't. That's funny. There's just these people joking about this guy in a devil costume giving this girl a bunch of drinks and going, I think the guy in the devil costume is just trying to wait for her to pass out. And they're both just like laughing about it. One of them is theoretically your friend. So, okay. Um, okay, I don't think that's a problem. Uh, this answer is no for our case. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know there was a government copyright. So what is zero BS? That is a zero, right? I'm not going to use that. But so this thing about Google is fucking interesting. Why would they not? Um, forbidden patches. Restricts. That's interesting. See, why am I even reading about this shit? Like, what the fuck? Wow. I mean, should I just make it GPL? Maybe that's the actual right answer, but well, I just didn't want the library stuff. I guess you could make the shared stuff LGPL, which would be fine, I guess. I don't why am I reading this? So he software restricts for this, so we don't be able to contribute to these projects with any of the following license. No license. What the fuck? Program. So you can't do a AGPL because that's a restriction on usage, commercial usage. So, oh, PSD 0 would be the exception. So you can't do unlicensed, which is what I was doing. Hippocratic license. uh, so this stuff is an exception, but I'm not the U.S. government, so it doesn't matter. Yes, the zero. Okay, figuring out licensing stuff. It may be easier to just implement TLS than figuring it all out. Haha. Copyright notice, license text, or disclaimer in either source or by equivalent license. The same way as IT, no attribution is known as zero base zero below for license. It was created by Toybox after using the GNU. Huh. Interesting. So this was some problem after using GPL for something. Ah, what the fuck? I don't want to watch a video. So what needs to have like guess you. I don't know. So like licensing shit's just kind of annoying. You can't even just not care. Okay, I'm not gonna care if I guess if Google can do that because they're never gonna do that. Apparently I can't. It's just some sites I can't access for some reason right now. So, uh, so is that Bertilus? No for that. Bear TLS, I'm still. Yeah, I definitely need to write down why. Well, embed TLS seemed like. Um, I need to be static. What was I just doing? Static linking. I don't know what the other requires. All right, none of this should matter. Although most of these probably have the stuff to do the AWS signing, so I probably could convert those because it's just like directly using like SHA-256 and stuff. So I mean, I don't remember what my issue with embed was. I think I think it was just fucking annoying for some reason. One, I think it seemed overly complicated. Is so what it does have some sort of Apache license, which I think requires you to put some sort of thing in there. So any TLS library probably has required crypto primitives. So yeah, I mean that's probably true. I'm just gonna do that. This get long. Um. Oh yeah, there was some sort of thing on this. Uh, yeah, they use CMake. That's uh, but yeah, yeah. I think it was like because that means if you're gonna compile that, you gotta have CMake because you compile. Yeah. God damn it. You know I'm gonna end up. So that was why we're just gonna say this one was a no because he's a CMake, which would add a require dependency plus other annoyances. Sounds a little vague, but bare TLS, I think I just kind of that was more I got down to where um who is this person? I'm not following this movie very well. Oh, it has a smaller. Fuck, I was reading that it's similar. Jeez. Apparently, this person just passed the demon possession to somebody else by kissing him. So it has a smaller, but I mean, uh, yeah, right. What is the a better one might be oh my god. I am just in a fucking rabbit hole. Yeah, I think this before was like so oh uh, uh what the fuck? See, where's the repo? Uh, I mean, the downside, I guess, is like Linux is secondary on this one, but also who cares? Oh man. Am I just blanking on where there are the capitalization problems? I don't. Uh, where is the repository? I just fucking. Okay, I shouldn't have to look that hard. So fuck you. Um, yeah. So you can't. You just straight up can't statically link it. OpenSSL. But let's stop going round and round. It's already. I mean, I can just immediately link on Linux. So like, I just do this. And I think you're done. Do sex scenes in movies are those like intentionally trying to be make it like explicit that there's no way they could actually be having sex? Let's see if we can get which TLS libraries support only, well, support Linux and KTLS. See if we get an answer. Support the Linux kernel, OpenSSL, GNU TLS, and Wolf. Blah, blah, blah. Which is the other thing. If you're going to implement TLS, you don't like, there's a portion you just wouldn't even have to implement. Whatever is handled by kernel TLS. Wonder if there's any. It was 3.0 later, which is fine. Wait. So I would. So you would still be calling these, at least according to Gemini. So. Uh, yeah. Well, if you're using SSL write and read, it doesn't even seem like you would really even give a shit about like. Ooh, person just this possessed person just ate this girl's face off. The demon was also a girl that was possessed. Grotius. Yeah, so this provides a SYN file. That's kind of nice. There was no, I mean, is this incomplete and it actually supports similar? It says major performance benefit. This is actually, oh. Oh, I guess there's some sort of Wolf SSL. Oh, the other thought that I had was that so send file isn't currently used much except sending the main.javascript file, which could just be loaded into memory anyway. Oh, what? That was weird. What in the fuck was the point of that? Eee. I really don't think I've seen this movie before. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why is that even in the... Someone pushed a lipstick into her boob and then pulled it out her vagina with a bunch of blood. Why was that included at all? So there was some reason that I abandoned caring about kernel TLS that I can't remember now. Right. And GNU TLS is almost certainly uh GPL, right? It is LGPL, which seems fucking insane that the GNU library is more compatible. So, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't give a shit about Spark cards. I don't even care about TPMs. Like, I care about those two, and the second one is maybe later. Well, actually, I don't care about Datagram TLS because I'm not going to be using that in any of this stuff. Don't care about that. I don't think I care about either of these. Um, don't care about PGP stuff. God damn it. I do care about it being performant. Why aren't those people helping? What's this even called? Night of the Demons. So if you want to see a bunch of, I guess, women changing into demons, this is the movie for you. And a lot of guys standing around not being very helpful. There was something saying that this was not even faster. Somebody said that somewhere. Okay. Motherfucker. Oh, what is the was this all about the Stallman dust up? Uh, what? Oh, LT. Ugh, fucking hell. What is the Bear TLS license? Or it's not have a Wikipedia page. Oh, look, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? I think this is where I got at one point was that oh, this is what the what? Oh, there's some sort of nope, it's not that. Yeah, so if you hold down Alt, you can copy link text. What? These are all just sponsored. Still think I mean I think I got to bear basically it's decision has to be made so we can move forward. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, that's the yeah. Commercial license, which yeah, that would be annoying for I don't know, it just adds another fucking layer of bullshit you'd have to deal with. I don't know. Oh, here's an interesting thing, I guess. 4 years ago, which is probably what the fuck? This has gotta be another VPN issue where they're just going, oh, your request is coming from a Google data center, so we're just gonna fucking reject it outright. Is this has been an increasing sort of problem. Like you can't access Reddit, not that I really want to, but it's kind of annoying that now it's infested other things? Or is it just some problem with my machine? Wow. That's the other one, like boring SSL. So Libra SSL is similar to boring SSL, I believe. We need something that's a C version. encrypt lib. What is a sleepy cat license? I mean, can you tell us? Fuck off. What was the? I have to go figure out what all those mean. Oh. What is this? So Amazon has their own SSL library or whatever. See, again, down a rabbit hole. Why was this opened? Oh. So these are all the forks. Oh, tank, which there is no link. Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh, yeah, I think it is what I thought it was. The special effects in this movie are pretty good, though. So apparently in 2018, oh, can't go to medium at all. Is this my problem? Let me. Yep, it is the VPN. Fucking dickheads. It's just shameful to like. Well, it's not necessarily VPN. It's just they're blocking everything from a Google data center IP, which I think, I guess I don't technically know, but seems very likely that they're just blanket blocking that. Which is, I get the like desire of like, yes, we can just easily cut out some stuff this way, but for all these people, it still seems like that, like, you shouldn't care if somebody is, if it's an automated or end user directly generated request. If you're making the assumption that if it's some sort of program making a request is bad, then you've already failed. And why is this a Medium post talking about this? What? What the? That's kind of dumb. Oh no, multi-language. Oh God, this is already sounding terrible. What? Oh my God, what is all this? Oh, okay. So the replacement for boring TLS is a bunch of things that don't. Um, they do not have a C implementation at all. Is that the correct understanding, or is it just this says Java? What does this even mean? Are they actually? Oh, archive? I think that means it's not used anymore. Well, whatever that is. Nope, don't care. Don't care. S2N is an open source. Oh, yeah, this sounds interesting. Apache is, I think, fine. Oh, how is this person? I guess it's like French, probably. And there's multiple movies or stories set in New Orleans where somebody, a woman, jumps from the second floor of one of these like old style New Orleans houses on with the little railing and everything. Hangs himself. Whoa. Wow. So never heard of this before. Is it still active? Released 25 days ago. It's doing all their traffic on S3. So this kind of sounds, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Yeah, because I just sort of was thinking about the server name status protocol, which I guess they need in their library, but like if you're just doing a server, you wouldn't use that, I don't think. Yeah. I do have to give them props in this movie for like the special effects for like the demon practical effects. Yeah, like so this should definitely work with everything that I need. That and it's just on GitHub. Eh. Oh god damn it! Use a CMake. I don't know that you actually have to use that though. Some of these other things I've mentioned, like you can just, you know, cat all the files in the right order into one single file and get what you need. Which I'm assuming is what this is. Oh, is header only as a repository? Or organization account or whatever. So it was generated, yeah. The still closed source headerizer tool. Which, why is that closed source? It's just catting files together in the right order, I would assume. But this is a fucking C++ file. I mean, I like that. So I think you could just manually do this and it wouldn't be even that terrible. Is for now. So this was also, I guess, what I did before. What was it? It was a library in here. Oh, maybe it's not. I think I included it directly in the other project. But yes. God. Yeah, I don't know why all this is. I just don't know why people got into this, like, let's put everything in different files shit. It's just, I guess part of it came from Java and maybe other things where you got, like, you had to put a class per file. What is this repository? This is just. They're just all things that they've. Used something to convert then? Wait, why is there a depths folder? What? What? Where's. When there a. Why is all that in there? Uh. Where. Does anybody see. They're calling this would be Barris. Why am I still looking at this? So somehow there's supposed to be a Barris SSL.hpp in a general location. Not searching loc. Ah, fuck this. Let me just look in here because I'm. Oh, this is fucking old as shit anyway. I don't even want to know what the fuck include is. There's no way I've seen this movie before. I just doesn't seem possible. Still 20 minutes left. Oh, signal to noise. Huh. It's not bad. So you would clone in this repo. Oh, C, goddamn CMake, motherfuck. So you would build. Yeah, this is basically I can find a reason to not use anything, which is a problem. I can't remember now if I found that the libtls thing was available. The the kind of sad thing is that you know what? There's probably 5 method calls, 2 of them being read and write to SSL, and oh, I don't even think I finished my thought a minute ago about like thinking about the certificate status protocol or whatever, but reasonably, it wouldn't be ridiculous to just reload the server every night and have it generate a new certificate every single day. I mean, it can't be that much. It's amazing how much everybody outsources security to these certificate authorities, though. I gotta stop rambling. Oh my god. Why? Okay, here we go. That's good. It's a good sign. IO APIs. Yep. I'm not sure why there would be. It's fake. It's fake daylight in this movie. Create a connection handle. I don't like this struct where you have to use the keyword struct. I mean, I kind of see the argument, but I much prefer just like not doing that. And to put just underscore S on the type or something like that. I don't see how these idiots are gonna get rid of these demons. Associate with the file descriptor. Yeah, like, I mean, it's gonna be some version of all of this on the thing. The phone. I mean, this is surely a reasonable. Let's see. It is not. All right. Side point. Can directly just use a version of this. Wolf SSL is also here, but it still has that linking issue, so it's out regardless. App search embed TLS. And it looks like you can get it. So maybe I can just statically link and I don't have to entry build it. What's the problem with this? Was that it uses these things. It did a bunch of shit I didn't like. Was that other guy? It just doesn't make sense that these random people are able to fight off these demons at all. Like, physically. Oh, this person's about to get grabbed through the door. That's so stupid. What? Where was the license? I thought I usually showed the license here. What repo is it in? Oh, universe. Mm. So annoying. They like are all different libraries. One of these did mention, and maybe it was Bear, that you like don't even have to use the build. You could just include the files directly in your source, which is probably what I should do. Maybe header files. Code does. Shockingly, before when I tried to look, I was having issues finding OpenSSL documentation. I'm just like, how do you use this? So that's there. What Bear TLS was here too, or Bear SSL. So yeah, I don't know why I've been jacking around with all that. So all of these options are included. So I could avoid this. No, it's not that. I wanted to. Uh, like all of these should have static things, right? That guy's a demon. So now there's this one skinny girl left that's like beating up all these zombies, or demon possessed people. It's almost eating time again. So we install this, doing some stuff, and I would assume, what is it? I think it's this. So yeah, I'm assuming you can statically link that. Uh, uh, bear SSL dev, I think is. Oops. Oh, the bear SSL, of course. Does mean you've gotta like do some shit. It's weird to type that. Yeah, so I mean, it's got a static and shared, which is a whole thing. I would like to be able to, at a minimum, statically compile it. Okay, as much as this is probably a good thing, it's just not generally available. Right? Yeah. Well, this lady has a shotgun now, so she's just shotgunning everybody. But I mean, how many shells can a pump shotgun hold? Because that's like 5. Somehow, okay, so that thing is out. I don't even know what to say about this. Wait, does OpenSSL? Oh, fuck. What is the actual thing called? Is it lib OpenSSL? No. Uh, Whoa, this girl just killed herself at the end. I was not expecting that. Spoiler alert. I don't understand what is just the name of the frickin' OpenSSL library? Is it libSSL? Yeah, apparently. Oh, God dang it. I pretty much only accidentally turn on the recording feature. So OpenSSL is libSSL package. And you can theoretically statically link it, so maybe that's fine. I think it's usually name resolution. So this person faked hanging themselves? Oh. Yeah, we gotta. No. What? So, um, I don't know. That was okay. Guess we can eat now. Hmm. I mean, this is a whole nother can of worms. I don't know if it means anything or not. Whether or not you can Barris cells in Canada. They have their servers in Canada, so if you're downloading it, you're bringing it into another country. Uh, I don't think that's right. Whatever. Okay, already implemented. Static linking model. Okay. Uh, okay. No callback functions. I think that's probably good because I don't know what I'd really do with them anyway. No dynamic allocation. There's no TLS 1.3. Uh, yeah, the validation looks fine. Yes. Oh, this was the thing where I said, oh, this actually says much improved. Maybe it was something about the ARM versions. RSA and EC key pair generation. Right. So I can generate, yeah, yeah, this is what I want on board generation of secrets. And we want to do elliptic curve probably anyway. Hmm. How do they do that? I wonder how, whatever. It's not a, okay. State over prior. Yeah, we're not doing that. I mean, there's still tons of features here that are just totally not necessary for me. Oh. Uh, this is the problem I think I ran into. Some applications. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It says key pair gener. So I guess it's just saying that the certificate part is not done. I don't care about DTLS. Okay. I don't at all care about binary compatibility. So, the problem with this is that I cannot. I mean, I think this is a no. Can't currently create 509 certificate requests or self-signed certs, but mention, whoops, docs desire. I mean, it's the only one that obviously I haven't read all the docs, but it's the only one of these where they're actually saying like, yeah, you should be generating these key pairs and certificate signing requests and all that shit on your machine. You should not be importing those. So they're like the only one that's saying that. So I guess the side point would be just if this all works really well, Obviously, it's less effort to somehow add this the X509 certificate stuff, or maybe they just haven't updated. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not implementing this shit because I don't actually. This is a side comment, I guess, to what I'm actually reading. Said I don't care about implementing all this. Like, I want to do something where it's more SSH like for your connection. Also, I don't want to use TCP in my other project. I'd also be fine with using the thing WiredGuard uses. I forgot what they're like. Um, thing is called. There's a lower level protocol that's sort of like, I guess, TLS in a way. Because I don't need, I guess, all the routing stuff would be the difference. You're just communicating between. Oh, and I gotta charge my laptop. So, yeah, that would be the other thing though. Is like, okay, it doesn't. If it doesn't have the, doesn't have the, I don't know. This is saying. Now, okay. I could. I gotta go eat and plug my laptop in, but I could implement the key. What was it? It's key generation or yeah, the CSR, the certificate request, and the other thing. I could just call the OpenSSL command line tool. As annoying as that might be, as a temporary solution. But also, you don't need that stuff all the time, but whatever. And it's probably going to be already installed on the machine because I had to install OpenSSL. So, oh, I don't know. Okay, I just plugged the wrong thing in. I don't know what. Don't know. I don't know. Um, so I could use this primarily for everything and then just temporarily call the OpenSSL thing, and that assumes that this is not a pain in the ass to use. I think this was one that was mentioned. Oh, I guess it wasn't. Whatever. I don't think that's actually, as things are seemingly going to be used. I don't think I'm ever going to use send file. And most of the time, I am creating the whole thing to send in one go and then sending it all at once. So, all right, well, so I'm gonna go eat, and then when I come back, we will try Barris